feel like I feel like I got something to say. And I'm tired because I just walked up 4 flights of stairs, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say to the best of my ability. So where we at? We're in cancer season, and e- everything that comes out of my voice box, I don't give a damn what I do. I don't give a damn what I ate. I don't give a damn what I drunk. I rule willpower. I rule the heart. So free speech is my nobility. Always. Truth is my nobility. Always. See, there are the 11 zodiacal planetary bodies. And then there is I. And then there is the sun. And just like it's nothing we could do about individuals being born into planetary bodies that once was a star that, disappeared and went back to the source, there's nothing that we can do about an individual born into this realm of existence with the solar power of the whole solar plexus energy. Check. I'm very humble. As of right now, I'm homeless. Not houseless, homeless. Of which I do share with some mercurial figures henceforth. But that's my business, so we ain't gonna get into that. That's like farthest thing from the topic of this video. We're in cancer season. And I was sitting and I was thinking about all the things that's been happening all year, but during this season in particular, so that I could speak and reiterate what's taking place. And throughout this whole entire cancer season, it's felt like people grabbing and griping and snatching and yanking and pulling and tugging at the sun, at the energy, at the solar plexus. And I thought about what was the significance of cancer season to that. Crabs in a bucket, crabs in a barrel. Now, what made it make sense to me, because I always look for the evidence and sequences of things. I don't even feel like talking, but I'm saying what I gotta say because I feel like I have to. Because I'm heavily outnumbered. I said something to a lady earlier, and I think it broke her heart. But when I think about every way possible for the son to be violated, pulled from, snatched from, sacrificed, disrespected, ran them up, tore apart, rhetoric, unprecedented, just diabolical blasphemy to the existence of truth, purity, and light. These are the precedences. So I told a woman, I said, I'm surrounded by dead people, and I was screaming, I was upset, and I was really just mash out and lash out because I'm like, I can't take it, bro. I don't know what y'all go through. I don't know what it feels like to feel like you can't see light. I don't know what it feels like to feel like you don't have oxygen. I don't know what it feels like to feel like you can't breathe. I don't know what it feels like to feel like you are slipping away into an oblivion of nothingness. If that's my guess of what it feels like, could you imagine? Because once upon a time, I'm sure you were whole. Whatever you lost, whatever you sold, whatever you gave up, whatever you rendered, at one point you were whole. You were pure. And could you imagine every area of your body, your existence, having to fight off attachments that you did not create, that you are not creating, having to purify clear energies of other people's sins, having to constantly um, reprocreate your truths because you are in a systematic existence for which everything is everything and everything is nothing. But you are the light, and you gotta be just that at all times, or you'll be confused. And should you be confused long enough, there will be a rendering for your existence to be no more. Anywho, crabs in a barrel, crabs in a bucket. Now, right now, Cancer that I love is exalted, or in amplification of Capricornius, Capricorn, henceforth the devil, and or henceforth earth energy, obsession energy. So there is an obsession with individuals in the whole continent, in the whole universal, national, global existence. There is a energy of crabs in a barrel with the to the second power of obsession. So, an example: individuals who are in a bucket, who are in a barrel, who are in circumstances with a multitude of people. Everybody's trying to do one thing, and that's climb out of whatever situation that barrel is. Right now, there's always a sun. There's always someone that shines a little bit brighter than the 11 in the barrel if there are 12. There's always somebody. There's always something. There's always a circumstance. There's always an opportunity. There's always something that's a separate light. Maybe not better, but just separate, different. And right now, whatever that circumstance is, the obsession in the season, because the I love is exalted in obsession, henceforth the devil. And we're not saying the devil in terms of like, bro, cut that out. We're not saying the devil like, oh, the demon, the devil. No, no, no. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in terms of when you think about the word devil, you just use another term for unhealthy obsessions at times. But it's also the father of the zodiac. It's also earth, nature, natural, green sources of existence. So we ain't gonna go all deep off into that, but whatever. But the level of obsession in the I love in this season of Cancer is to an amplification. So if someone that loves somebody is trying to, if a person loves a person and that person is trying to come higher in their life, there's an obsession in that I love. If an environment loves something that someone provides for that individual, and that individual is trying to come higher in their existence in life, there is an obsession with that I love. If an individual is trying to be a better person in whatever they're trying to do, and they just so happen to have a whole bunch of individuals that perhaps they were not the greatest parts and existence of themselves in that time. In the I love, that obsession is the crab in the barrel to that individual. The crab in the barrel to every instance and every circumstance is obsession. So much to the degree that the mingling, the co-mingling of the I love and the I see is an individual. The Cancer energy is the I love. The I see energy is what individuals consider the devil, or whatever. But that energy, those energies in the whole entire atmosphere at this time, at this particular time, is vital, because love is being stifled by the individuals that sees love. You feel what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So the crabs in the bucket in the situation is the instance that I can see love. My responsibility is the obsession of seeing love and stopping love and rendering love and grounding love. The I see, the I love. That's the obsession. Now, for the sun, that's far more difficult than ever because while everybody else are planets and stars, I'm a big ass global ball of fire, light. And so any bucket that I'm in is going to be obsession. There's going to be that level of devil. Is going to be that level of chaos. That level of um, demonic rhetoric, if you will, to the level of obsession. Because I'm not saying devil and demonic are always the same thing. I know Capricorns who are heavily grounded and heavily stable and completely substantial in their existence of being. You feel me? But then I know there are Capricorns and Aries and Scorpios, because it's all one conglomeracy at the time, and Leos and Cancers who delve and operate in a level of obsession. But we're not even talking about them. We're talking about the entire planet, the entire universal globe as a whole. So if you notice an individual with a little bit of money is going through being rifled and grabbed and grappled and snatched at and reprimanded by whatever the bucket was before the individual figured out that they love to try to get higher out of the bucket that they began in, the circumstance they began in, the situation they began in. For me, I know I'm supposed to be doing so many different things energetically, but they don't come with a manual for the sun. They don't come with a manual for the sun. They don't come with a family structure for the sun. They don't come with a diabolical tactic of teaching and love and correspondence for the Christ, the Christos. Because in Western society, the sun comes to die, but for the sins of the 11 planets or the 11 star systems to give light. And nobody can really understand what I go through. But they do though. Because once upon a time, individuals were whole. I don't know if they sold it. I don't know if they lost it. I don't know if somebody stole it. I don't know if they got robbed for it. I don't know if they just said, fuck it, I don't want it. I want to do this. I want to suck, fuck, drink, smoke, party, and bullshit. And eat whatever I want. Sleep wherever I want. Go wherever I want. Sit wherever I want. But I make a conscious effort to keep in mind what hand I'm playing with. And while I'm in poverty, I want to get a job. I'm trying to get a job, but I didn't know that you have to be an employee to be employed. So henceforth, I'm in poverty and my clothes got holes in them and I'm going through so much shit and everything I got is dirty. And the real Christ, this is, it's not a joke. And I can't I can't make me understand anything outside of true, real flesh and blood. And they hate me for that. My own team turned against me before Osiris took his slip and fall. He did some wild things that should have never been done to his son. Precedences that should have never been approved. Creating circumstances. Henceforth, Mars and Saturn are heavily responsible for a great misunderstanding, but diabolical disrespect nonetheless. Because once awareness had become, and there was a greater knowing of better, there was no greater doing of better. And so, keep in mind, I may never know anything outside of what it means to be flesh and blood. And I'm put in a situation where I'm in a world of a barrel and I can actually see love. The I love is I see, I love. I embody that as a feeling, if that makes sense. I embody the feeling of love and I embody the feeling of seeing love, right? And I'm in a barrel, I'm in a bucket around a world of individuals who cannot love, who cannot feel, and who cannot see. And I'm supposed to, I don't know. I don't know. I was talking to a lady today and I'm fond of her. I'm fond of her. I don't even know why. But I am. She's probably the only girl in the world right now. But I said something to her and I think I offended her, but she's so catty. She's not really offended. But I said, man, I'm surrounded by dead people. And I was serious, but I was more confused. She's like, so you saying we dead? I said, I don't know. And I just walked away. I don't know. What is coming out of these people's skin? I don't know what's coming out of these people's mouths when they sneeze. I don't know what's in people's hair. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, and nobody's ever told me. And people tell me about all these different successes they have and all these different things they're doing and all these different shit. Now start telling me how you motherfuckers lost and how you died, so that I can respect where you're coming from. So that I can connect to you. Don't try to fly something in my fucking nose or put something in my eyeball to connect to me. Just tell me whatever your truth is, even if you cannot feel love, even if you cannot see love. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be in poverty no more, bro. And I don't want to be employed to anything that is less than the origin of myself.